International Friendlies Sweden vs Albania prediction, team news, lineups preview. Having both succumbed to defeat in their first international fixtures of the month, Sweden and Albania both hope to redeem themselves in Monday's friendly at Friends Arena in Stockholm. The Scandinavian hosts were pummeled 5-2 by Portugal on Thursday evening, one day before Chile hit their visitors for 3 without reply. Match preview. Stepping into the void left by the long-serving Jonna Andersson, who resigned from his position in the wake of Sweden's failure to qualify for Euro 2024, former Blackburn Rovers boss Jon Dahl Tomasson was handed a rude awakening on his international managerial debut. Indeed, the might of Portugal proved too powerful for Sweden to overcome in Guimarães on Thursday evening, where Rafael Leo, Mateus Nunes, Bruno Fernandes and Bruma propelled the Seleção into an unassailable lead before Victor Gyökeres wiped out Portugal's clean sheet. Goncalo Ramos and Gustav Nilsson also traded strikes before the hosts ran out convincing victors in a 7-goal spectacular, and Tomasson could only wax lyrical about Roberto Martinez's side, labeling the Euro 2016 winners the Manchester City of international teams. Following that unsuccessful sojourn to the Iberian Peninsula, the ex-Blackburn boss will now step foot into the Stockholm dugout for the first time on Monday as Sweden seek a 4th home triumph on the bounce. The most recent of which was a 2-1 exhibition success over Estonia in January with Daniel Backstrom at the helm. Owing to their underwhelming Euro 2024 qualifying campaign, though, Sweden failed to make the continental showpiece for the first time since 1996, leaving the blue and yellow without any competitive commitments until they begin their quest for Nations League promotion in September, having also dropped down to the 3rd tier of that competition. While Sweden's players will be tuning in to Euro 2024 from the comfort of their own homes, Albania have just a second appearance at the continental competition penciled into their diaries thanks to an unforeseen first-placed finish in Group E on goal difference over the Czech Republic. The Eagles also capitalized on Poland's shortcomings to place first in a Euros qualifying group for the first time in their history, stringing together a 7-game unbeaten run after losing their opening fixture 1-0 to Poland and pipping the Czechs to the post by virtue of a superior head-to-head record. Led by former Arsenal and Barcelona left-back Silvinho, Albania's reward for topping their section was an entry ticket into the group of death with reigning champions Italy, 2008 victors Spain and World Cup 2018 finalists Croatia. And their preparations for that disconcerting group have not started swimmingly. Indeed, the Eagles' 8-game unbeaten run in all tournaments came to a bitter end with a 3-0 friendly defeat to Chile on Italian soil on Saturday, where Eduardo Vargas, Victor Davila and Marcos Balados helped themselves to goals in a game where Albania could not muster a single shot on target. Having also failed to register in their final Euros qualifying match a goalless draw with the Faroe Islands, Albania must quickly rediscover a ruthless streak if they are to avoid exiting the Euros with a whimper. Although their only previous friendly game against Sweden ended in a 2-1 triumph 20 years ago. Team news. Opting for a 4-2-3-1 setup in his first match at the helm, Tomasson was missing a midfield stalwart in Christopher Olsen, who was hospitalized last month with blood clots on the brain after a distressing collapse at his home. Sweden held up a jersey emblazoned with a message of support for the former Arsenal man before their loss to Portugal, where Mattias Svanberg came off injured with 20 minutes left to play and may now cede his spot to Samuel Gustafsson. Defensive duo Jesper Karlstrom and Hugo Larsson have also withdrawn from the squad. But Arsenal and Chelsea-linked striker Gyökeres is still present and saw his stock rise that little bit further thanks to his 6th goal for the national team in Portugal. As for Albania, 80-cap goalkeeper Etrit Berisha was one of 2 withdrawals from the squad before the Chile crushing, allowing Brentford number 2 Thomas Strakosha an increasingly rare start in between the sticks as he struggles for domestic minutes in England. Granada forward Murto Yazuni also pulled out alongside Berisha, and in his absence, Ray Minaj was selected to lead the line over Chelsea-owned Fulham striker Armando Broja, who is also fighting a losing battle for Premier League game time thanks to the exceptional form of Rodrigo Muniz. Broja should almost certainly come into Silvinho's thinking for a starting role on Monday, though, and the same can be said for Sparta Prague midfielder Kazim Lacey, bidding to win his 25th cap for the national team. Sweden possible starting lineup: Olsen, Kroth, Lindelof, Starfelt, Gudmundsson, Kulusevski, Kajust, Gustafsson, Elanga, Isak, Gyökeres. Albania possible starting lineup: Strakosha, Hysaj, Kambula, Jamsidi, Mitaj, Lacey, Aslani, Asani, Bajrami, Sikaleshi, Broja. We say, Sweden 2-0 Albania. Not since a 2010 World Cup qualifying affair in 2009, which Sweden prevailed in 4-1, have the blue and yellow squared off with the Eagles, whose lack of attacking bite could hamper their bid for an immediate reply to their disappointing loss to Chile. Silvinho's side may have more to play for as they endeavor to build up a head of steam before the Euros. But with Sweden returning to Stockholm soil and also having an extra day to recover, we have faith in Tomasson to mastermind his first win in the manager's chair. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.